Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you are fine and taking good care of yourself. I am Miss Habiba Naeem, your English teacher. Let's start our lesson. Open your Oxford Progressive English book 6, unit number 4, page number 81. The topic is the Yellow Emperor's Flood. First, here is the introduction of the story for you. It is a traditional folk story from China where the people had wicked ways on earth. So they were punished by the Yellow Emperor, ruler of heaven. Heavy rains caused a terrible flood. Paths and fields were filled with water. The people's huts were destroyed and they were helpless. So many people took shelter in caves and even some people built through nests in the topmost branches of trees like birds. Due to the shortage of food, people started to eat leaves and bark of trees. Even clean and pure water was not there to drink. It was such a horrible situation. Kun, the grandson of the Yellow Emperor, was a kind spirit. He pleaded with the ruler of heaven to withdraw the flood of his anger, but his plea was refused. Here comes vocabulary for you. Find the meanings of these words in the dictionary and use them in your sentences. 1. Wrath. 2. Wicked. 3. Mortal. 4. Quagmires. 5. Shelter. 6. Curious. Dear students, read the chapter thoroughly and try to find the answers of the given questions. After that, check your answers by comparing them with the notes which I will provide you. Question number 1 is, why did the Yellow Emperor send the flood rains? Question number 2 is, who was Kung Kung and what part did he play in the Yellow Emperor's plans? Question number 3, what effect did the flood rains have on the people's homes? Question number 4, describe in detail some of the ways in which the desperate people fought to escape the floods. Question number 5, what have you learned about Kun? Question number 6 is, how did the owl know that something was causing Kun distress? And how do you know that something is also wrong with the owl and the turtles? Now take out your grammar tree book 6. We are going to start unit number 3. The topic is countable and uncountable nouns. So let's start. First of all, start from part A. Question is, look at the picture and pick out 5 countable and 5 uncountable nouns. If you see the picture closely, you will be able to find out these items which are provided in the picture. Here are some points to describe. Number 1, adjectives used with countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns take before them adjectives or numbers such as 2, 10 or 100 and also other adjectives of quantity such as many or few. See the example, 20 girls were present in the class. 100 voices spoke as one in answer to his challenge. Second point is about using quantity for uncountable nouns. Most uncountable concrete nouns can be quantified by mentioning their portion or by using an appropriate value or measurement. For example, I bought 500 grams of butter. We will need at least 3 cans of paint for this room. Next point is about the use of many and much. Many is used in the case of countable nouns, whereas much is used for uncountable nouns. For example, many people will be there at the party and she does not have much love for her own dog. Next point is about the use of few and little. Few is used in the case of countable nouns, whereas little is used for uncountable nouns. For example, few people can tolerate criticism of themselves, and please give me just a little rice. Dear students, listen and watch this video very carefully. After that, I will provide you notes as well. Stay home and keep working. God bless you. Thank you.